Alright guys, back in the garage. Let's go ahead and get this motor finished up. We're going to do a couple things to it. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, here she is. So what we got here is, this is a built K20. We have a CSS block with Wiseco 11-1 pistons, Manley Turbo Tough rods. We got a poured and polished K20 head with SuperTech valves, valve springs. We have some Pround 2 Stage 2 cams. I have a excessive intake manifold that's being painted right now. That's going on in the back. I'm in the process of taking off all these purple bolts. I took off the side cover here because it had all purple bolts on it. It's just not my thing. So this is the engine that's going to be getting put into the MR2. So as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and take off that Canon oil pan and just put on a stock aluminum one. The oil dipstick won't go all the way down, and I'm not sure if it will even read correctly because that's a deeper pan, as it holds like 6 quarts, I believe. So let's get that switched out. Let's get the aluminum fitting welded onto the aluminum pan over there, and we'll get it sealed up and off this stand. Alright guys, I got the timing cover sealed. Now I'm just going to replace all these purple bolts that are left on the water pump, the VTEC solenoid, and the alternator and all that stuff over here. So let me do that real quick, and then we'll get this engine turned over so we can get the new oil pan on it. Alright guys, got all the accessories on there on the side, got the belt on. And it's time to dust off the old valve cover here that I've been waiting to use for a little over a year now. And if you could see all that dust that's on it, time to dust this baby off and get her on. Let's do it. Alright guys, so I'm in this Canton pan, which I for some reason thought it was Moroso, but it's not. And I did find a hole for the dipstick, and I measured it with what's left on this dipstick at the end, and it's perfect. It fits right to the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to enlarge this hole to help it feed through. So I imagine with a stock dipstick it's harder, and this isn't flexible like this is. It will go right through with no problem. So with this being flexible and it looks better with my valve cover, I'm going to go ahead and just open this hole up and clean all this off and reseal this pan on here and just go ahead and use it. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. See you in a minute. Alright guys, I got everything sealed back up. Got the oil pan sealed up. Got my turbo fitting in, my drain. Here it is. Only thing I got to do really, I think, is I'm going to take this off and I'm going to paint it black to match everything else. So there it is, fully built K-Series. I also fixed the oil thing here too. Really nice and easy now, no problems. So cool. All right. Until tomorrow, when I'm gonna let everything dry first, and then I'm gonna take this thing off the stand and mount up the clutch flywheel, the transmission, and put it in the car. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Well guys, it's about to come down. Good thing I'm not putting the engine together out here. Let's go in here. It's all together, ready to come down. Everything's dry. I got my intake manifold on. There it is. Got my fittings on under there. I got push lock vacuum fittings and just that 3/8 barb that it came with. I got my Hux Racing engine mount. Everything's on there. And yeah, let's get this thing off the stand and get the clutch and flywheel on it. That escalated quickly. Oh, nice. Alright guys, got the flywheel on. Now here's where it gets fishy a little bit. So I'm using a stage 5 competition clutch. I called them and I asked them, I said, hey, can your stage 5 clutch really handle 300% over the factory torque? And they're like, yes, that is the best single clutch that they make, single disc clutch that they make. And I said, really? So what's that roughly in torque? And the lady had told me over 550 foot-pounds of torque that thing can handle. Which, if that is the case, I will be very impressed of a single disc clutch handling that much torque. So, you know me, let's try it. Let's test it out. Let's see if that is true. So the clutch I got has roughly 1,200 miles on it. Stage 5 sprung clutch, competition clutch. So I'm gonna just throw that back on to a new flywheel that I got, and let's see what happens. Let's see if it can truly hold all the torque that they claim. And if it doesn't, worst case, I take it out and I put a twin disc in or a triple disc, whatever. No big deal. It will only take me, an hour and a half at work to do it. The lift makes it much easier. So yeah, so let's give it a shot. Let's see if competition clutch is true to what they say. Alright guys, there it is, the stage 5 single disc. See just one disc in there? It's kind of in a pain. One disc, stage 5 clutch, competition clutch. So let's get this on the ground. This is my ugly valve cover, so I don't care. I don't have to put anything over the chains to make it safe so it doesn't hurt anything. So got my nice one over there. Get this thing down and get this transmission on. Alright guys, so I don't know if I explained it before. I don't think I did. What I'm using for the transmission inside of it is GearX 1 through 4 and a OEM Civic Si limited slip differential. I'm just using carbon fiber synchros from Synchrotech and all new bearings. And I'm using Torco RTF transmission fluid. So that's the trans setup. It's more for people on a budget, because as of right now I cannot afford a PPG setup or sequential like I really want, but maybe one day. So what do you say we get this thing in here? Let's hit this thing in here and then be done for this episode. So yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, there it is. She's in. Got the engine mount and the trans mount in. I just need the back mount once the subframe goes on. And then I'll put on the firewall mount as well. But there it is. And I'll put on my nice valve cover when I'm all done with everything. Alright guys, there it is. The engine's in. Now I'm going to just do a couple of the small things off camera, like I'm going to throw in the axles, put on the subframe, put on the two mounts, you know, just a little stuff. And probably the next series, or the next video for this series, will be me installing the engine harness. There's a couple guys in there that want to see that with the private spec engine harness. And then I'm going to start it. It's going to be, you know, 3 to 4 parts episode with this one, and then with the final one being the dyno, and then we'll get into some racing. But so this video will be out on Sunday. So Wednesday, that video will be me and Ryan from RMS Fab going through his shop, and he's gonna weld some stuff up for me, and I get to show you guys my turbo manifold. We're gonna go up there and hang out with him for a couple hours. He's up in Cleveland, which is about a 5-hour drive, so, but that'll be fun. That'll be Wednesday's video, and then the following Sunday, we'll fire this thing up. So thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see, and thanks for the support. Bye.
Okay, it's rap packed to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling.